With U.S.-led airstrikes on ISIS positions in Iraq and Syria in full throttle, President Obama promises there will be no American troops on the ground.
As your commander-in-chief, I will not commit you and the rest of our armed forces to fighting another ground war in Iraq.
The lawmakers agree but are stressing airstrikes alone is not a strategy.
The president's made clear that he doesn't want U.S. boots on the ground. Well, somebody's boots have to be on the ground.
So instead of deploying American forces,
both the House and the Senate have now voted to support a key element of our strategy, our plan to train and equip the opposition in Syria so they can help push back these terrorists.
Among the forces Washington's placing its bet on are the Syrian rebels.
We can provide them a place to organize inside Syria. We can give them the heavy weapons that they need to combat tanks.
Who's them?
I know them. I've met them. They're there.
It still hasn't been decided who exactly will be in charge of filtering the moderate rebels from the radical ones or how it will be conducted. But the State Department also seems quite confident in the idea.
I just don't agree that a majority are al-Qaeda and the bad guys. That's not true. There are about 70 to 100,000 oppositionists, about somewhere maybe 15 to 25% might be in one group or another who are what we would deem to be bad guys.
Yet some former Pentagon officials aren't so optimistic.
The fact that we're going to allow, that we're going to be training Free Syrian Army inside, many of whom have already shown that they are integrated by these foreign fighters. It makes this entire approach, this entire strategic plan, a failure and doomed from the get-go.
ISIS itself, which now roams through large chunks of Iraq and Syria, is believed to have partially grown out of radical rebel groups in the country, and a large part of its massive weapons stock is either intercepted or captured aid to the opposition. Raising fears the administration may be on the verge of stepping on the same rake.
The Pentagon reportedly aims to put together a proxy force of at least 5,000 rebels who are going to be given cash and heavy weaponry to fight ISIS. And it still may not be known who's going to head the program, but it is clear picking out the right fighters for the job won't be easy. Many Syrian rebel groups are known to have ties with radical Islamic factions, so both the funds and the arms could easily end up in the wrong hands once again. Igor Piskunov, RT, Washington.